A big part of being different is knowing where to find truth. The world is noisy. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has an idea. With all this talk of what's true for you and what's true for me, how do we know who to listen to? Learn to discern truth, and you will be different from most people in the world. God calls his people to be different. But being different is not as easy as it sounds. Christians have long understood that we live and walk along a delicate line. We are to be in the world, all things to all people, as Paul put it, yet not of the world. We are a chosen people, holy and set apart from the world's ways, but to pull it off, to be truly different, means we must each hold fast to the truth, speaking it when needed, all while humbling ourselves and faithfully serving others. It's not always easy, but being different is our calling. Jesus once asked his disciples a pretty basic question. Who do people say that I am? There were a lot of ideas floating around about Jesus' identity. Many people acknowledged that there was something unique about him, but there was no consensus. Some thought he was an Old Testament prophet come to their own day, someone like Elijah or Jeremiah. Many recognized his ability to do miracles, but they couldn't agree on where his power came from. Some thought he was a revolutionary. Others thought he was nothing more than a small-town religious teacher. Jesus asked his disciples a second question, though. Who do you say I am? It's one thing to know what others are saying, but something else to know what they thought. Peter, typically so, was the first to answer. You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. It's a remarkable claim, one that the crowds and the religious leaders couldn't bring themselves to make. The implications were too big, the idea too different to fit into their expectations. So what allowed Peter to recognize what the crowds couldn't? Jesus responded, "You did not learn this from any human being." Instead, Jesus explained, "You are blessed because my Father in heaven has revealed this to you." Peter had recognized who Jesus was by God's revelation of it. Peter had recognized the source of truth. Just about everyone has an opinion on Jesus. Our own day is no different. Some think he was a philosopher, a religious teacher. Some think he was just a man whose followers got a little carried away worshiping and deifying him. Some take no interest in him at all, as if you could have no opinion about him. But we all end up forming an opinion. Most of them, as Jesus explained, are formed by other human beings. The world tells us what we should think. But one of the most fundamental ideas of Jesus' life and ministry is that there is a truth beyond our own ideas and speculations. There is a truth revealed by God. So Christians have long spoken of a need to discern what is true. Discernment requires a careful and different form of attention. Without discernment, we just pick up the ideas of our day. We're left to whatever opinions and ideas are blowing around in the moment. Instead, Jesus says that the person truly blessed is the person willing to listen carefully and discern the truth God is revealing through his word, through his Son, Jesus. To be truly different is to take up this task of discerning truth in a completely different way. How are you discerning what is true? Are you being shaped by the ideas of the world? Are your opinions about Jesus and the gospel formed by the opinions of others? If we are going to be different from the world, we need the necessary attention to discern what is really true. How will you discern truth?